guys are doing absolutely great. Y'all, we're going to go ahead and jump into this block of reads that I'm going to be recording for you all. I have about, let's see, I have about 6 reads that I'm going to record, and then I'm going to jump into your August 2026 reading. And so that will be premiering in the month of July. Remember, all of the 2026 monthly overview reads will be premiering on the last Sunday of each month prior to the month that we're going into. Okay. So don't forget that. Also, if you guys are new here, remember to check out the community board where I post messages daily. Okay. I have those scheduled out for you guys through probably the first quarter of 2026 already. Okay. So check in daily, even if I don't record through these daily reads. If you're missing it, or maybe if it didn't resonate, y'all jump on over to the community board, and I guarantee you one of the 2 messages will resonate with you for that day. Okay. All right. So we're going to use our Isis Oracle deck. Okay. To go ahead and do our takeaway. So this is the deck that we will read the card on at the end of the reading. So be sure to stay tuned all the way till the end so you get the full message, okay? And then we will pull the message in honor of my fire signs, okay? We'll pull the message from the Wonder Warrior deck, all right? For those of you that know, I'm a 84 baby, okay? I came out in the year of the Wonder Woman, okay? So I have a strong connection to Wonder Woman and her energy, all right? But anyway, shout out to any Saggies or Ophiuchus in here, all right? And let's go ahead and get started. All right, because it is officially Sag season, okay? But some of you guys could be some cuspers. But anyway, let's get into it, all right? The title of this read is When Power Reveals Itself, Even the Enemy Bows, okay? Even the enemy bows. All right, so let's get into it. Ooh, off top, I'm going to take this first one, okay, which is Divine Destiny, Path of the Divine Warrior. Okay, Divine Destiny. So it looks like you're on your path. You're working in your purpose, whoever you are. Okay, you're already getting it done. All right, and you have a power within you that, with the power over 7 scorpions, because let's just talk about it. It did come out, right? But this right here speaks about the power to conjure lower vibrational forces, okay? So that confirms everything we're going to talk about in the reading, all right? With the fact that you guys have this power that when it reveals itself, even the enemy has to bow to it, okay? All right, so let's see what we got. Y'all, we got our little background noise just to have some sound back here, but I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it's a little loud. Okay, and that's mainly for me. It's not for y'all, okay? But anyway, okay, let's get into it. So you guys are stepping. Oh, okay, we got a jumper. Okay, it's a song by DJ Khaled. It's called I Did It, and it's featuring Post Malone, Megan Thee Stallion. So you guys check this out. Somebody, you could be eating takeout, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing like somebody taking a night off from either work or from cooking, okay? But relax is here. Maybe you took some extra time out to relax today, or you will have the opportunity in the near future to relax. Now, in that card, Megan Thee Stallion, she's featured on a stallion, on a horse, okay? And the horse represents freedom. So this card right here already lets me know a few things. One, you guys can relax because you stepped off into some level of freedom, or detachment, confirmation, spiritual belch, that is very significant at this time. So as you guys are stepping off into that level of freedom, it says you guys are stepping into a season where hidden knowledge rises to the surface quietly, steadily, like the aroma of coffee filling a library before the open doors, okay? Now, coffee symbolizes, because I was shown this, okay? I'm going to call out a few things I was shown, but I'm going to give you the symbolism behind it, all right? So coffee symbolizes awakening, alertness, and spiritual stamina. The library symbolizes stored wisdom, records, and the divine intel being open to you. Now, together, they're going to be announcing this energy where it's like you're entering a period of heightened discernment. Your mind, spirit, and intuition will sharpen dramatically, and the threat that self-destructs, okay? Now, the threat that self-destructs comes through, or came through to me, from the movie I, Robot. Okay, and that movie came up in an earlier read that I did, so I went ahead and sat down and watched it. Okay, and there was a specific part of the movie that I was drawn to. So that being said, something that approached you as an enemy, an opposition, or a spiritual attack is about to realize it cannot overpower you. You, just like the robot discovering Will Smith had the same inner power, the force sent to harm you will suddenly recognize. Okay, they're gonna recognize. All right, remember how we used to say, you better recognize. All right. Now, you guys are not prey. You are kin to a higher authority. Once it sees your true spiritual infrastructure, your upgraded arm, okay, which it was Will Smith's arm, right? His upgraded arm in the movie. Your divine reinforcement is what that equates to. It will abandon its mission and effectively destroy itself in the process. Okay, so it's like it's gonna have a face off with you. Okay, and we talked about a face off energy, but it's gonna have a face off with you and realize it's gonna realize. Okay, it's gonna recognize. All right. So this card out, what is it gonna recognize? We not doing that because you're royalty. Okay. All right. So I'm getting like an attitude check, attitude adjustment. You guys could be out here giving these entities and these energies operating out of their shadow side or self an attitude or energy adjustment. Okay. And so, or even a perspective adjustment. Okay. Now, what was meant to take you down will remove itself from your path. Okay. You don't got to do it. You don't got to do no heavy lifting. You don't got to put in no elbow work. You don't got to do none of that. Okay. It's going to remove itself from your path. And now this card out says the Chinese kitty. Okay. And the symbolism of the Chinese kitty speaks about happiness, harmony, success, and luck. Okay. So y'all could pull up somewhere and see a whole Chinese kitty, whether it be at the nail salon, in front of somebody's yard, on somebody's shirt, on a billboard. I don't know, wherever y'all be out there going. Maybe you see it in a movie, okay, or featured on a commercial. All right. Or maybe it just crossed your path in some type of way. But it will be a sign that this reading is definitely for you. Now, heavy communication is coming in, okay? Heavy communication incoming, you guys. Your spiritual lines of communication are about to become hyper responsive, okay? Hyper responsive. It says, give me a chance. This is a song by Dreama Isioma. Okay, so you guys may want to look up this video or the song, listen to the lyrics, any songs that come out in this read, you guys, as I'm using this particular deck. Be sure you guys look at the video, watch the video, and check for any signs and synchronicities that might jump out to you. Okay, so as I was saying, your communication and your spiritual lines of communication are about to become hyper responsive. This is going to look like prophetic dreams, synchronicities, symbols, audible guidance. Okay, so you guys can be hearing more in the spirit, receiving emotional clarity, sudden revelations while doing simple things like driving, showering, resting, using the restroom. Okay, so have your ears open, your spiritual ears, that is. Okay, and believe what you are hearing. Okay, don't psych yourself out. All right, trust what you guys are being allowed to receive. Okay, now this is the library opening. Your guides, ancestors, or divine team making sure that you receive everything that you need clearly without interference. Okay, now Lake Michigan came through. Not sure why, but I'm gonna explain kind of what I got from it. Lake Michigan brings forward themes of depth. Okay, not death, but depth, like a deepness, okay, a vastness, all right, and cleansing. It brings forward themes of boundaries, okay, the unseen world beneath the surface, restoration after long battles, okay. Now, this lake is a spiritual indicator that something long submerged is rising, and the truth connected to it will bring healing, not chaos, okay. So expect that to come in, okay. What does Spirit got to say about that? I am peace, authentic in my power. Pisces could be very significant, okay? Warm hugs energy. Maybe this is like the energy is warming up, okay? Excuse me. cooling up, okay, getting colder. So you might want to snuggle up, warm up. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all eating like comfort food and things like that, okay, aside from the holidays. But I feel, yeah, there's a piece. Oh, there's an Ace of Wands. I didn't even see this kitty. And we already talked about the Chinese kitty, but here is just a literal kitten holding a cupcake with a wand, okay? A light, a candle, an Ace of Wands for me on this card, okay? So pay attention because there's something new coming towards you, okay? So that is there as well. Now, it's also going to mark a physical or symbolic location of awakening. Okay. The Lake Michigan does. All right. Now, a place, now you could live there. You could have family there. You could want to visit there. You could have visited there in the past, okay? Or you could be astral traveling there, okay? I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Again, you could be watching a movie. You could be hearing conversation. All of a sudden, boom, Lake Michigan comes up. You could be watching the news and there's a significant incident occurring in Lake Michigan, okay? Like some breaking news type stuff or newsworthy information, okay? Take it as it resonates, all right? Your favorite artist could be from Lake Michigan, okay? Or from Michigan. But anyway, it just depends on how that energy is going to cross your path. But when it does, again, you'll receive another confirmation that this reading was for you. Okay. Now, so as I was saying, it marks a location of awakening, a place of energetic significance, or a portal of communication that has recently opened. Now, the message here in one line is this: your power is being revealed in such a way that even your enemies will recognize it and flee. Meanwhile, divine communication, wisdom, and clarity are pouring into your life at full strength. Okay? Full strength. All right? It says, I am infinite. Okay? The number 11 is here. The Two of Wands could be very, very significant as well. Holiday in a cup. Yeah, that's the vibe. Okay, go birds. Something about the Eagles. That could be your favorite team. Or you just have this energy where you're soaring like an eagle at this time. Okay, we got 5-star energy as well coming through. Okay, so you're showing up as a very quality or high quality individual. Okay. Twin flame energy could be significant here. All right. And then we have Tuesday. Okay. Something significant could be occurring on the next Tuesday or occurred on the previous Tuesday when this message finds you. Okay. But this says, and this affirmation was, I am infinite potential. Okay. Infinite potential. All right. Let me make these look a little better. My OCD be kicking in a little bit. I gotta have the cards sit a certain way. But anyway, it says I am supported. Okay, you guys are gonna find out Aquarius, heavy Aquarian energy here, but you guys are gonna be finding out that you guys are supported by the stars, by the cosmos. Okay, the Holy One. You guys are being seen as the Holy One. Okay, or you're gonna feel this sense of very like a heavy press. Okay, you're gonna feel a sense of heavy Holy Spirit energy around you. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, as we wrap this reading up, it says you will never fail. I am impenetrable. Okay, more big cat family energy. Chinese kitty done came through. The kitten came through. And then we got this energy right here of a cat head coming through. Okay, you guys can be heavily connected to the energy of Sekhmet at this time. Also, what's the other cat-headed goddess from the Egyptian pantheon? I can't think of her name right now. But her energy could be significant. Okay. And then we have the energy of love. So love is in the air. Okay. Love is in the air. All right. Now, let's go ahead and check out our takeaway with Divine Destiny, Path of the Divine Warrior. And then I'll let you guys go. I hope you guys have enjoyed the read so far. Thank you so much for hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. All right. Divine Destiny. I'm hearing, but please only do so if the read resonates. If it doesn't, you know what I mean? Don't force it. All right. We good over here. But anyway, Divine Destiny, spiritual work of the higher initiate. The warrior, the divine warrior guides you to your divine destiny. The divine warrior energy exists within men and women as the inner propulsion to continue with a worthy path, even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be more wisdom, more focus, intelligence, and surrender into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. This part of you will lead you to spiritual success. All right, so this is what I have for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this reading, and my loves, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.